What up, guys? Better play Starfield episode 3. Let's get it. Welcome to my room. Yes, yes, yes. We are the best. Yes, yes, yes. We are the best. Yes, yes, yes. We are the best. Alright, let's go.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available.
It's been ages since Constellation has had someone new. I wonder what he's like.
And you must be the latest poor fool to get dragged into our dysfunctional little family. Whoa. I know a few dark sides of the Aquila Moons, but if you're looking for deep history lessons, well, I'm gonna fall asleep before you do.
Trust me. Don't encourage him. Koriko, by the way. Hi. Nice to meet anyone brave enough to fly the frontier.
Know a thing or two about spacecraft, do we?
Hey, don't spook our new friend. Frontier's a fine ship. Honest. Now, let's talk business. Sarah tell you about the expedition? Sure enough, that's where we're heading. The three of us are heading to Aquila, first settled planet of the Freestar Collective, and, not coincidentally, the home of their capital, Aquila City. We'll land in the city's spaceports, but the frontier's our goal. It's rough country. Spawned a lot of stories. And I got a lead on the tale that makes me think one thing. Artifact. Okay. We'll meet you on board your ship. Talk more when we get there. Once we land on Aquila, it's gonna be you and me. So if you want to do any freewheeling before then, Cora and I will just be riding passenger.
Vectera, by Vectera, by Vectera! I can't believe it! Is it you? Is it really you? Captain of the frontier, bane of the fleet, Constellation's shining star of stars. Then the day is truly blessed, because for a moment, I wasn't sure if you were real or just another hallucination. But now that I know it's you, what are the odds? And to think, I almost went for coffee instead. But I changed my routine for one day, and here you are. It's almost like it was meant to be. I know, right? And you can try to fight destiny, but you probably aren't going to win. Although, if I'm being honest, I'd wager you could beat just about anything, even theoretical concepts. But why would you, in this case? Either way, it's such an honor to meet you. Hey, do you mind if I follow you around? Do you need a sidekick? What am I saying? You're a hero, of course you do. Lead the way. You won't be disappointed.
The well's been having brownouts all the time. Mast finally sent someone down there, but nothing changed.
I'm just saying, we don't know the side effects of gravity.
Starfield. Yes, it's the best one. And Starfield. Best power. Best integrated or existence again.
Right, Captain. Where are we headed next?
We're going to kill the city. Okay.
What's next on the agenda? Saving the world? Saving the galaxy?
So, Sam, have you given any thought to what I asked regarding Cora?
What do you mean? Keeping her in the lodge like a prisoner instead of letting her roam free? The answer's still
At
no.
this point, I know you didn't mean it that way. I was merely suggesting that you might take her after her. Perhaps even have him continue Cora's education.
Is a better education than any book.
We're locking into orbit now.
Haven't you ever considered how she feels about all this?
We both want the same thing, Sam. We want her to remain. Safe.
The only way I feel sure Cora's gonna be safe is if she stays with me.
No, better
Sorry,
than
sir.
the greatest.
I'm I'm not changing
I
my
know
mind.
that's grammatically impossible, but somehow you managed to do it.
Switching over to standard engines. Must have been a good jump. We're still in one piece.
Contact Charlie 3. Nice to meet you. Bye, Charlie 3. Just doing my daily paying it forward. Avoid the Altair system. Not big time.
I will never get tired of that.
This is Freestar Collective Space. Hold while we scan your... Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Landing site locked. Take us in.
Modern city with walls. Quite a throwback, wouldn't you agree?
All right, we're here. You ready? Because once we get started, I'm gonna be riding your tail till this is over. There's something you should know up front. I'm a Co. As in Solomon Co., first man on Aquila. That tale I mentioned before, the one I think is connected to an artifact, it's something of a family legend. After planetfall, Solomon spent years mapping Aquila, and he found a tiny little patch of nothing on his sensors. The kind of nothing an artifact produces. He called it the Empty Nest. Said it was a place even the wildlife of Aquila wouldn't go. Solomon's maps are locked up tight in the local gal bank. We'll be heading there.
Word to the wise, avoid the threat.
Hold it. By order of Marshal Daniel Blake, I need to inform you we've got some trouble at Gal Bank. Folks might be in danger, so you may want to steer clear. I guess that'd be the Marshal's call. Frankly, it ain't going well. Looks to be a stalemate. Maybe a little outside help would do some good.
I doubt those robbers are gonna let us leisurely peruse the Gal Bank vault. Better see if we can help move the situation along.
Joke. You planning to tell me your demands at some point?
You find someone we can trust, and maybe we will.
Like who?
Not you, not one of your rangers, and not these city guards neither.
What the hell am I supposed to do with that? You need to stand back now. I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know you. Now please, stand back. Oh yeah? Well, maybe you can help after all. Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate. They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator. In other words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come up with one. All right, I'm willing to allow that. But a few things first. Say what you have to. Whatever they ask for, there's no way in hell I'm giving it to them. Also, there are lives at stake, so don't get cavalier. Find out what they want, and then report back to me. Hey, you in the bank.
The Shaw
I'm sending in a negotiator.
fools of us all.
Don't shoot.
Hands where I
Seems
can
you've got
see
a lot of
them,
excitement
and
on
don't
you.
try nothing. You're the negotiator, huh? If you think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender, you're dead wrong. We'll cooperate when we get what we want. So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us? Yeah, well, the Marshal can think what he wants. I'll make my own mind up. We want to guarantee a safe passage to the spaceport and a ship. We'll drop the hostages off somewhere safe in the system. After that, we'll radio back where they are, and the Marshal and his crew can come and get them. But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. Got it? Oh, hell, the Freestar Rangers have got ships. They can give us one of them. This whole damn job's gone wrong. It was supposed to be just a quick hit. Clean and simple, you know? So let's all try to keep our heads, yeah? Because my guys, they're going crazy in here. I don't know how much longer we can last. You do that.
I really don't know how this is gonna end.
I heard every word. He's talking too loud. Sign of fatigue. All that fear and exhaustion are taking a toll. They're not thinking straight. That puts us in a very precarious position. Yeah, you're right. You gave those boys a chance, but now they have to lie in the bed they made. Problem is, they're keeping me and the guards in sight at all times. If we try to move against them, they'll see us coming. You'd be willing to do that? You've got guts, that's for damn sure. I can't deny that you're right, though. They might not see that coming. Now, I see two ways we can play this. You could ask to see the hostages. Once you're inside, you can make your move. If you're quick, I think you can take them out before they have a chance to respond. But you'll have to shoot to kill. There's also a back door. Most of their attention's focused out front here, so they may not be watching it as closely. This key should unlock it.
You've got my girlfriend in there.
Here it is.
Huh?
Thanks for that.
Thank you so much. Now I have two heroes, Solomon Coe and you.
Amira Wolf at the Low House could really use someone helping.
I heard the fight. The hostages, are they safe? That's good to hear. Those people aren't just citizens of the Freestar Collective, they're like family. We all are. As for the Shaw gang, we'll grieve for them too. Here, you've more than earned this. You got us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material. If you're interested, head on over to the Rock and ask for Emma Wilcox. She handles the new recruits.
All right. Now that lives are on the line, let's get back in Galbank, see if we can get those maps.
And you're breathing? Back to normal yet?
Mostly. Still feels a little weird, though. Guess I'm not used to... having the tube out. But it's nothing that would...
That's the Rock. Ranger Central. Not a bad bar, too. a slate. Big bundles of paper is what we're after. Oh, no. Jacob. Of course that old mule saw this coming. There we do. I was hoping to avoid the estate when we landed. Cora's gonna be so mad. Yeah, you're right. Let's do this.
We'll take it from here.
Nice job.
I'm just saying,
Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks. Fly around.
Well, well. Sam Cole finally decides to darken our doorstep again.
You know why I'm here.
Oh? What's that? You come to your senses? Realize where you ought to be for once?
I ain't asking again.
You ain't asked once. Let's hear it. I want you to say the words about what's more important to you than family.
Okay, this was a mistake.
The only mistake I'm seeing here is you. Bringing your Constellation lackey here instead of my granddaughter. Come to help Sam loot his ancestry? You're not getting those maps. Full stop. Sam's more important than family. Nothing. If Sam had stuck around, he'd know that. You wouldn't be here.
All right, that's enough. Come on, let's you and I talk. In private.
Welcome home, Sam. Make your visit short, okay? It's what you do.
Give me a sec. All right, let's talk options. Okay, that's not bad. Just, give me a minute to brace myself, okay? Round 2 with the old mule can be even worse than round 1. Next time you talk to Jacob, tell him I want a word with him. That'll be our cue. You slip away and I'll keep him busy.
Sam's Constellation lackey here to bother me again?
Yeah, that's right. I'm not leaving until I get what I came for. Happy to. Alright, let's see if we can find the empty nest. Alright, let me think. The way I heard it, the readings he was getting were normal at first, then they bottomed out. And no creature, alien or otherwise, would dare step inside. There. Found it. Oh boy. That's a problem. Well, you ain't wrong. But let's take a look at what we're up against. First, it's in the middle of the frontier, which we already expected. No problems there, but the usual tussling with alien wildlife. But the empty nest is a cave right in the middle of Shaw Gang territory. Same outlaws who held up Bank. Well, just remember, it's but the artifact, not them. Hurting bad guys puts a smile on your face, that's a bonus. Let's get to that cave.
Cool spacesuit.
Oh, is that some sort of stunt gone wrong? Or...
Still have some. Damage?
No, just some...
This is Shaw Gang territory.
Are you kidding me?
This is my favorite part.
Catastrophic damage.
Another enemy down. Shit, where are they? I knew quite a few smugglers back in the day. They know how to party. See if you can get me vid reception. I'm missing my stories. Let's get going. Might be able to break out those mining skills in a cave like this. Show me what you got.
I think that's far enough. Hate to put a hole in the head of Aquila's own prodigal son. Least not before we've had a word.
You must be Shaw.
What I am is disappointed. Samco in the flesh, and he's peddling around the frontier with the has-beens of Constellation. Now you got past my crew, who I pay quite handsomely, I might add. Grabbed something from that weird cave. Probably whatever's been keeping the Ashta away. So, I'm down one hideout. Now, let's talk about what all that's worth to me. Your lives, your credits. One or the other, really. Oh. That ought to cover it. Now, get out of here before I start feeling less charitable.
Now we're in business. We gotta go now. This isn't happening. Moving, fire! Easy mark. Got another. That hurt.
All you.
What was that? Give me some cover!
Doing all caveman.
Put up a bit of a fight, huh?
A lot of smugglers are just down on their luck, so maybe you'll... We're in one.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
What are we building here?
I haven't picked up any kind of frequency or signal coming from it.
That doesn't mean much. This thing could be emitting something we can't even detect. As far as we know, we could be building a gigantic bomb that will blow up as soon as we finish it. Or maybe it's some kind of interstellar children's toy.
Why would either of those things give the Discoverer visions and music? It's a message. I'm sure of it.
We just have to hope that finding more of the pieces will give us some clue.
I hear that. Moving forward sometimes means fumbling around in the dark. I think Cora and I can use some downtime, but you let me know if you ever want to team up again. Oh, and since it tends to come up, me and my Rugrat co-pilot work as a team. That's non-negotiable. If I'm coming with, that means Cora's on your ship. Likewise, you know where to find us.
Have any new books for me?
Yeah. Alright guys, that's it for episode 3 of Starfield. Hope you enjoyed. See you guys. Like, subscribe, comment.